Hi, I'm Sharon. Welcome to my theory tuition series where we're working together step by step through each of the ABRSM theory grades. There are lots of resources available to help you on my website. If you go to sharonbill.com, you'll find some free PDF information sheets. They are available in US letter or A4 and they accompany each step of this series. There's also a page with links to all of my YouTube video tutorials, and you can also access information about the books I have available. I've written an exam technique guidebook, How to Take Your ABRSM Music Theory Exam. It's full of tips and techniques on how to best prepare for your exam and also how to best make use of the time when you're in the exam room. So if you visit sharonbill.com, you'll find it's all there for you. If you can give me a like, that'd be really great, and subscribe to my channel to keep updated. There's lots more to come. And so now we're going to carry on with this paper S in the 2017 grade 2 practice papers. So turn with me to page 16 and we'll have a look at question 4. So as I always say, I do suggest that you have a go of this on your own first of all. Write in pencil all the time, even in the exam. Nice sharp pencil or a mechanical pencil stays sharp, and then it doesn't matter if you go wrong, you can just rub it out and have another go. So I'm hoping you've had a go of this, and now we'll look at this together. So question 4 asks us to rewrite the following melody in notes of twice the value. Very helpful if they've done the key signature for us. So we're going from 3 beats in a bar each time, but here we're in quavers or eighth notes. Here we're in crotchets or quarter notes. And so you can see that everything's doubled, so we've gone to twice the value. And so here notes are grouped where here they may not be, or vice versa. So we can see we've gone from a quaver or an eighth note to a crotchet, a quarter note. Here this is a crotchet or a quarter note to a minim, a half note. And so that process will continue. Just make sure you get the pitch right. So this will now be a crotchet or a quarter note. We've doubled, so no need for that little tail. We just want the stem. And then we're going to go from a crotchet to a minim. So no need to colour that in. Same time as the previous bar. Now each of these are going to become crotchets or quarter notes, so there's no need for that beam now. The stems can go the same way though, because they're all below the middle line. Now here we have a triplet, so we're still going to need the triplet sign, but we're going from semiquavers to quavers, or 16th note to 8th note, so we'll just lose one of those beams. So we want F, G, F. We'll still beam those together with a triplet, but it only needs one line, not two. And then here, this is a crotchet at the moment, so we need to double that up and make that into a minim, just like we've done here. So no need to colour that in. However, it will still be tied, but this is now going to be a dotted minim or a dotted half note. No need to colour that in. Tie it, and there we go, job done. So let's press on to the next question. So question 5 asks us to add the correct clef. There's quite a few parts to this, so just watch out. We need to add the clef, and then we need to add the key signature. And then very helpful as they've reminded us to put in any necessary accidentals, because if we're going to do a minor, we're going to have some accidentals as well. So there may be 2 or 3 parts to the question. So first job is the correct clef. So D minor must begin on D, of course, and end on D. And for that to be the case, we need this to be the treble clef. Now the key signature, D minor, is related to F major, which has a key signature of B flats. And so what you'll need to do is add in a B flat at the start here. Now I always suggest that you do in this grade the harmonic minor version, because that's got the same set of notes going up and down, ascending and descending, so it's just a bit easier. And for the harmonic minor form, the rule is you have the key signature and the raised 7th. Now remember, we're descending, so this is 8, 7 and so on. So there's our raised 7th. You could always count up from the bottom, of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But do not go 1, 2, 3 because that's not the case. We're going down, not up. So that's just where you might get caught out there. We need a C sharp, the 7th to the 8th. Next one. And so we need this to be G major beginning and ending on G. So for that to be so, we need the bass clef. Otherwise we'd be starting on the wrong note. And then G major has a key signature of F sharp, so just place that correctly in the bass clef. And for a major key, that's it. So that's that question quickly completed. So let's look at this next question 6. So question 6 asks us to add the correct rest or rests. That may be an important option there. At the places marked with a star in it of these 2 melodies. So watch out, there are 2 separate melodies. It's not a continuation. This one has 2 beats in a bar, this one has 4. So just keep your eyes peeled there to make the bars complete. So we should have 2 crotchet beats, 2 quarter notes per bar. Something's missing here. So we have 2 quavers or 2 8th notes. That gives us 1 crotchet beat. Now we've got a triplet here, which means 3 in the time of 2. But we've only got 2 quaver beats at the moment, so we need another one to make this triplet. So we need the rest alternative of a quaver or an 8th note, which is that. So now that's complete. So now we've got the 1, 2, 3 to complete the triplet. Let's look ahead. The last bar isn't complete, so let's address that. We should have 2 crotchet beats per bar, 2 quarter notes. These 2 half a beats add up to make 1 whole crotchet or quarter note. We should have 2, so we're 1 beat missing, and so the rest for a crotchet or a quarter note is that. Sort of like a Z with a C, that'll do the job. And that's that one finished. Let's look at the next one. So now we're looking to add up to 4 in a bar, 4 crotchet beats, 4 quarter notes. We've got 1 here and 1 here. That means that we're 2 beats missing. Now ordinarily you'd perhaps think of putting this minim beat rest, but we can't do that because if you remember, there's a rule that tells us that we can't beam over or rest, put a rest spanning across the halfway point of the bar. So what we have to do is a 1 beat and a 1 beat. I can only think that the reason for that is that 4/4 is quite a long bar and we need to see where each half a bar is. And so you'd need to put 2 separate crochet beat rests. You can only use this minim half a beat when it's a full half of a bar. Let's move on. And so actually there we go, we've just answered that question here. We've got 2 beats here and there's the halfway point of the bar, so we can actually have a 2 beat rest there. So we've done the same number of beats in rest but in 2 different ways because of the different positions in the bar. We have a full bar here that's silent, so we just want a whole note rest or a semi-breve rest. Regardless of how many beats, that's what we use for a full bar's rest. These are quite easily confused, and so I always remember that the 4 beat rest hangs off the 4th line. So that's 4 beats. That's just a little numerical way of remembering it. Whereas this one's just sitting down for a couple of beats. So that's a shorter rest. So that's the end of that question. So I do hope that you're finding this helpful. I hope that you're enjoying it. I certainly am. Please do visit sharonbill.com and make use of all of the resources available there to help you. If you can give me a like, that would be really great. And subscribe to my channel to keep updated. There's lots and lots more in store. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye.